This is Marty's pride and joy, an authentic 1970s Z-Class Melbourne tram. It's not at a museum in Victoria, but in Marty's backyard in regional Queensland.
I always wanted a train or a tram, and it took me 30 years to get here, but I finally got my life's dream by moving up here to Hervey Bay.
In Melbourne, Marty caught the tram to work every day for 3 decades, maybe even this tram. When he moved to Queensland, Marty missed trams so much he decided to get his own. And his search struck gold and green straight away. He found this tram on Gumtree, sitting in a paddock in New South Wales, and bought it that day for $7,500.
And then after that, it was like, I bought this. Now what am I going to do? I've got to transport it like, 900 kilometres up here to Hervey Bay.
The tram relocation took 6 months and 2 huge cranes. But Marty and his mates say it was all worth it.
Too right, it was worth it. Marty Delafiore joins us now from his backyard near Hervey Bay. Marty, this is a stroke of genius. Have you had to pimp your tram too much? What sort of condition is it in?
No, so when I found the tram, it was in absolute mint condition on the inside, Koshy, and it was exactly as it had been driven off the tracks like 15 years, 20 years ago.
Oh, OK. Marty, take us for a tour, please. What have you done inside your man cave? I can see a lava lamp.
And a mirror ball?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes, LED lights. I've got the mirror ball. I had to put in there a reference to the 70s when the tram was in its prime. It's got all the wood grain sides, the brown seats, my bar fridge here. Music, it's my absolute childhood dream to have this, and it's just fantastic.
Forgive me as a woman, but what do you do in there?
Well, I was surprised by the ladies' reactions to this tram, because they're sort of like, not really, it's a man cave, but when the girls come and see it, it's just like we have parties in here, and it's universally loved up here in Hervey Bay, and all my friends from down in Melbourne.
OK.
Seriously.
And so the missus has got used to it?
Well, I rang her one day and I said, "Guess what I've done? I bought a tram." And she goes, "What do you mean a tram?" And she goes, well, "A tram, like a toy?" And she didn't get it. And
No,
I said to her,
well,
I said,
Marty,
"No,
I
a
don't
real
blame
tram." And then I sent her the link in Gumtree, and she goes, "What? What have you done that for?" And I said, "Midlife crisis."
With that expression on your face, every bloke can relate to that.
Absolutely, because I thought, yeah, no, absolutely. So, and as I sold it to her, it's not my little red sports car in my late 40s. It's a big hulk of an old tram, and it's the best thing ever.
Marty, how much do you reckon you've spent on it in pimping it?
Look, I try to keep that quiet from from people, but it was $7,500. It was about that and a little bit more to bring it up here by the truck, and then we found out it couldn't get on site, and I needed to get a couple of cranes. By the time it all added up, I'd say it'd be a new family car, a new family sedan. But this will last a lot longer. It's built like a tank.
So you didn't have to get council permission. That would have been fun, applying for that.
No. So as long as the things are a little bit easier here in Hervey Bay than they were in Melbourne, but as long as you've got it behind your house and it looks nice, covered with a bit of trees and a vegetation around it, it's all, you can have anything you like in your backyard.
Marty,
virtually.
it doesn't seem fair to me that you should be the only one to enjoy the spoils of the. I mean, Hervey Bay, great tourist destination, terrific whale watching at the moment.
Yes.
And can this become part of the tour? Go and watch the whales. Go and have a beer in Marty's tram.
I tell you what, there's business ideas here that I've got in my mind, and it's just like they're busting to get out. So I can tell you something. This tram is going to enjoy a very, very exciting future compared to its past. So it's going to be packed with people all the time.
See, that's part of the argument you've told your missus too, isn't it? It's an investment. It's going to be
everything.
a business.
It's all a commercial decision. Yes, it's a business.
Marty,
I tell you what, Koshy, you understand me.
You're fabulous.
I love it.
Good on you. Enjoy your tram.
Well done, Marty. You're an inspiration to us all.
Thank you very much.
All right, mate.
I think Barrett's is getting
guys.
on Gumtree now to do the same thing.
Exactly.